This is the Inner Chief Podcast, episode 381. I am your host, Greg Layton, founder of Chief Maker and the Council of Chiefs. I believe there is a great chief in all of us, and that through listening to the stories, strategies, and techniques of great CEOs and gurus, each of you can find and leave your own legacy through your work and life. The Inner Chief Podcast is where you will learn how to think and make moves like a CEO, like a true chief. For over a decade, I've helped CEOs and senior executives around the world boldly lead change, inspire their people, and leave a legacy. On the Inner Chief Podcast, I bring these stories to life with deep diving CEO interviews, interspersed with minisodes covering key leadership challenges, so you will find your own path to greatness as an executive. G'day, Chiefs. Welcome to 2026. This is going to be a cracking year for all of us. I want to kick off the year with my theme for the year. Last year's theme was headspace and clarity. As the world just went into a place of turmoil and difficulty and unknown, my mindset last year was protect your headspace, get focused, get clarity for you, for your team, for your business. This year, my theme is quite different. While we need to keep that focus and clarity 100%, don't get me wrong, my theme this year is in response to that and what's going on in the world with the negative news cycle, the anxiety of the unknown, the impact of AI. What's going to be my future? How difficult is that going to be? The future for my kids? How do I respond to that level of uncertainty? It deals with the overwhelm. And I think the mindset or the place that a huge number of people are sitting is around the overwhelm, the anxiety, the unknown. And in many ways, when you think about that headspace, it's really defensive. It's on the back foot. So this year, it's about getting on the front foot. My theme for 2026 is let's do damage to darkness together. Let's rise above the negative news cycle, the people that are spreading division and hatred on both sides or all sides of any spectrum of whatever the hell you're talking about. I don't care. Right. This is getting into our heads far too much. One of my absolute favorite quotes from Yoda, and everybody who knows me knows I love slipping in a Yoda quote from time to time. One of his best quotes ever is this: to be a Jedi is to face the truth and choose. Give off light or darkness, Padawan, be a candle or the night. This year, it's about being a candle, right? But also doing it together. You want to go far, go together, right? Let's create an army of light. That's what I'm talking about, Chief. That is my mission this year. That is what I hope we can spread, right? We want to do it together. We want to be like a kid and be happy and be free in our lives as opposed to feeling like the world is crumbling around us. Let's get back on the front foot. Let's get out there and be a positive light in the world. Now, I've got three little principles around this that I think are really important, just to sort of make it a little bit more practical beyond mindset. The first is, if you want to be a light, you have to look after yourself first. And I don't just mean health and fitness, absolutely fitness. I mean laughter. I mean, stop the doom scrolling. I mean, reach out to friends and have a laugh and a joke. Get out and go out on a weeknight with a friend rather than sitting at home and being stuck watching a bullshit Netflix documentary. I mean, look after your family, spend quality time with them. One thing we do with our kids is one-to-one dinners. These are life-giving things. We just go out to a local restaurant. They get to choose, can't be fast food. And we sit down for an hour, hour and a half, and my wife or I get this one-to-one time with our kids. It is priceless, and it looks after me and it looks after them. So do that, and through the act of looking after yourself, you'll be in a place of giving to others. The second step is the principle of being a light for others is always finding a way to be positive when you turn up. Now, I know maybe you might not be in the best headspace, but what you can do for someone else to encourage, to tell a bit of a joke on a call, to ask them how they're really going, to give them some really good feedback that might help them. Be a light to others, support them, help them grow, help them find and make clarity of what's in front of them. Take on that role, Chief, beyond just being a manager or a leader. Really be thinking, the people on this call, the people that report to me, my peers, how do I be valuable and be a light to them beyond just everyday work? All right, this is a liberating place to be. It's a wonderful place to operate. My third principle is one around boundaries. If you want to be a light to others, if you want to do damage to darkness together, you have to work out where you can play and where you can't. You will run out of energy, and there will be relationships or business deals or clients or whoever you're working with, and all they do is take energy. No matter how much light you give them, they're just in a place where you're not going to change them. It's like the whole thing, when the student is ready, the coach will appear. It's just like that with some people, some friends, some clients, some businesses that you operate in. It's just too much. It takes so much energy. And you need to protect yourself. You need to be able to say, enough's enough. I do business, I do life on my terms. And that doesn't mean you don't have to say anything. You can just quietly separate yourself and withdraw from that thing that takes your energy. If we're going to do damage to darkness together and be this army of light, then, Chief, you need energy and you need fortitude. And for that, you want to have things that give you life as much as you give life to others. Right? And this is a really important part of life. And dear me, where are you getting it from? Where are you getting your energy from? You can get energy from giving to others, but at some point, you have to also receive energy. So make sure you've got some people around you. Now, that might be joining a program like that we run, or it might be just arranging something with peers or colleagues that you know that you can meet once a month nearby to give yourselves some energy and start lifting each other, right? Be positive, right? Chiefs, the world needs an army of light right now. We need a group to do damage to darkness together. So, Chief, it's your call. Get involved, be on the front foot, and change the narrative in this world because it needs it. If we don't do it, no one else is going to do it. Chief, let's get on board now. Of course, if you want to work with us this year, just for clarity, if you want to know how to work with Chiefmaker this year, I'll make it really clear. We work with helping senior leaders transition and excel in executive roles. So the mini MBA is for those that want to help out of those operational roles into strategic roles, department or regional heads, those sort of large GM, EGM kind of roles. We help them in a very structured 12-week practical program lead their division, their department, or a sort of small, medium kind of business. Council of Chiefs is with 12 other executives where we meet twice a month. It's like executive coaching, but in a group environment, and it is utterly fantastic if you want to be involved in that. And you are in a senior role and you're leading difficult strategic level kind of discussions and you want to take your game to a whole new level, then just reach out to me and I can talk to you. It's by application, Chiefs. We don't let everyone in the room. We really protect that environment. And lastly, if your business or your team and you're running at the board or exec team level and you want some support in unity, strategy, vision, values, bringing the culture together and making that board and executive team absolutely hum, then we may be your number one person to bring in. So Chiefs, that's it. This year, let's do damage to darkness together. Chief, all the show notes can be found at chiefmaker.com/381. Or just check it out on YouTube. Go to chiefmaker.com/YouTube. Chiefs, are you looking for the most practical, high-impact coaching program? One where you not only get coached, but also meet a big group of about 20 other senior executives, sort of like your personal advisory board for career and life. It's an annual executive coaching program. We meet twice a month and we cover a lot of the big topics and the individual challenges you face in your job and your life every day. If you want to know more, go to chiefmaker.com www.chiefs.com/Council of Chiefs. And if you would like to stay in touch and hear all about some of the best resources you can find anywhere in the world to improve your performance at work, go to chiefmaker.com/subscribe. Now, Chief, if you're yet to rate the episode and subscribe, I hope you'll do so soon. It helps others see the magnificent value that the chiefs and gurus bring to their life and career. So make sure you hit subscribe on your podcast app now, give it a 5-star rating if you think it's worthy, and leave a short review about your favourite episode. Righto, Chiefs, as always, remember to stay epic.